Everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obvious.
Hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
I didn't know that.
Think I knew that.
No, you didn't.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Go to your app store and download the WNN app on your Android or iPhone and never miss a Talk 1470 minute.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. AMP2.tv presents Tell Us Your Business, where you're invited on the air to tell us what makes your business stand out in the community. It's important we hear from you to tell us all we need to know about what you do best. Tell Us Your Business uses the latest radio and television production systems, and all shows can be seen on amp2.tv. If you have a question for our guest, call 888-565-1470. Now, let's get ready as our guest hits the airwaves and informs us about what we need to know on Tell Us Your Business.
Mic open.
Hey, welcome to Tell Us Your Business. I'm Jennifer Gutschmidt, and I'm super excited today to actually tell you my business, because I've hosted this quite a few times and we've been able to meet some amazing people. However, I'm now going to really delve into what we do at vCard Global. And with me today, I'm so excited to have Stephen Remendini, who is our Chief Technical Officer.
Jennifer, thank you for having me.
So when I talk about vCard Global, and I talk about it's the ultimate networking tool, it's a digital business card that goes on your phone so you never get lost. And how many times do you go to networking events and you get a slew of business cards, and what do you do with them?
Oh, this is the biggest issue that we have, right now today, is that coming through all of my career through the federal government and Novell and Citrix Systems and all the things that we've done, I've got thousands upon thousands of business cards. And
where are they? Where are they right now?
They're pretty much in the garbage, or they're bound up with rubber bands, or in stock piles and drawers, and things like that. So, yeah, it's one of those things that this world now changes so rapidly. If you're not digital, if you're not able to make those changes and get those changes out to your people immediately, then you're going to miss the opportunity.
Yeah.
So it moves very, very rapidly in today's world, and a lot of the millennials and the next generations coming up and stuff like that, they are all going to see that they have all come used to through school of being ready for instant information.
Right.
They push a button, they do a search, they get instant information. So we have to compete with that, and we have to stay up with that and be able to pass out the information for corporations, for individuals, for entrepreneurs, for anybody just staying in touch with the family.
Oh, yeah.
And
See,
this is what we do.
Right.
So,
And one of the things I talk about, and it's so funny that we just followed the Mindset show because they were talking about community.
Right.
And we talk about VCard Global Community. And one of the funny hashtags was, I got a guy. So I'm from New Jersey. And if you ask me anybody, I got a guy. You need a cruise? I got a guy.
Right.
You need happiness and you need to find your purpose? I got a gal. So you need someone who is a financial advisor? I got a guy. And all these guys that I got are right there on my phone in the palm of my hand. So if you say to me, look, it is my 50th wedding anniversary and we want to do a cruise, I can just send you Cruise Optics card right there. I don't have to look at you and say, gee, I know Paul, he can book a cruise. I don't actually have his information with you. And then they say, well, send it. And then I may or may not get back to you.
Exactly right. And the other part that you want to be able to do with those people is not only have those networking resources that you can pass out, but when you pass that networking resource out, you want that resource to know about it.
Absolutely.
So notifications about where your card actually goes, who has actually seen your card, who's passed out your card after you gave it to them, that's what this system is designed to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what I love, it has become a mini customer relationships manager right on my phone.
Yes.
So every day I pass out my card, I can tell you who I passed my card to. Did they look at my card? What page they looked at, and how long they were on my card.
Yes.
And
well, now some of the things now she's going to get me to announce things that are coming in the next couple of weeks. You'll actually have the ability to do follow-up. And so let's say I pass my card out to Jen. I've got her name, I've got her telephone number. She now has the link to my card. I can do a follow-up with her based on our conversation for next Tuesday or for next Wednesday. And with a push of a button, I can load that into the calendar, and now the app will notify you that you've got a follow-up at, whatever times that you have set. And you can repeat that follow-up. You can make it last, once every week if you want to through the rest of the year. And of course, it ties right into the calendar and contacts and stuff on your phone.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things I love in this day and age with digital marketing, if you're not in the digital space, you really are missing the boat at this day and age, right?
Yeah.
So when you pass out a paper card, it's a flat thing. You can't tell who you are. You can't attach a video to it. I can't contact you through a paper card. Now, in the digital world we live in, I pass out my card. There's a video. There are links that can click to anything. We run the Brooklyn Cafe. We stream it live through their card.
Yep.
So this card really, I'm not over-exaggerating when I say we can link anything to the card.
Well, it is what we've done is we've kind of patented a mini website technology. Mm-hmm. And what that means is that anything you can do on a website, you can actually do on your phone, on this card, and have it run in the palm of your hand. It also has the ability of being an extension of any website. So if you have a customer relationship management system, or a CRM as they say, then you can literally capture all the information of a person, their telephone number, a calendar follow-up notification, any notes that you want, and you can export that into your CRM. Mm-hmm. You can send people to a website if there's products and services or a different pay gate out there. Mm-hmm. So on top of being able to have all this functionality, there are two things that are absolutely critical that'll make any business successful in the world today. Number one is gotta be privacy. We all know what's going on with Facebook. We all know what's going on with selling everybody's information out there and the billions of dollars around this industry. This card literally allows you to select what pieces of information on the card that you allow the public to see versus your privacy group. And right there in the palm of your hand, on your phone, you get to pick and choose who gets to be a part of your privacy group to see your private information.
Which is so interesting because we talk about this a lot when we do our meetings at VCAR Global, that Facebook is in so much trouble for violating privacy groups.
Right.
And in Europe, they had to go in front of the European Union and really speak about it.
Right.
They've been called in front of Congress so many times about selling your information.
Correct. And what Europe did finally, because of all of this, was create something called GDPR, which is General Data Protection Requirement. Now, this requires anybody in the world that is going to do business with European businesses and European personnel to be compliant with this type of regulation.
Mm-hmm.
And you cannot sell information out there unless the client allows you to do that. Well, with a push of a button on the card, you can turn your GDPR on and off. You can turn your privacy on and off. You can select which fields you want to be publicly available and which ones you want to keep just for your family and friends.
Yeah, absolutely. So I always love to show people this magic trick, and this is called a short code. So you need nothing in your hands, right? Nothing up my sleeves.
Right,
I got
right.
nothing, right? And so if you go to your text function, and everybody can do it right now, and you're going to create a new text, at the top where you put your number, the number is 80800.
Yep.
And then down here, right in my little message, the message is JENNG. And please make sure Apple doesn't change it. They have changed my name to Jenny, Jenna. And at one point, Henry came up. I have no idea what that was about, but that happened. So make sure it's JENNG. You press send, and you'll get my fully interactive card on your phone. And I have videos, and I have a contact me button. So people see this thing. I'm not just saying it because, I love you, but
no,
people see this thing and they're like, holy smokes, is that real? And I'm like, that is 1,000% real. And each card is completely customizable.
It's even after 2.5 years of doing this, we've written well over 68,000 lines of code in 2.5 years in designing
Which
and
that
architecting.
in itself is insanity.
That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, we've done it with 17 people, and I did the original architectural design for security on Amazon servers. Nobody can get to anybody else's card unless they have the right credentials to log in. The database is encrypted. The stream between the server and your phone is encrypted. So, I mean, you have all of these checks and balances in the system, and yet we haven't lost any speed. And we still have the ability to update cards within milliseconds. We can do a little over 3 million transactions per second at this point in time for updating cards.
Yeah.
And so every time I pass this card out, every time I'm out there when I'm traveling in Europe or Canada or here in the US, and I show somebody the card, I get the same exact response. For 2.5 years, the same response has been, wow, that's really cool. How can I get one of those?
Yeah.
So this is the tool for maintaining your network. You can put out 1 million changes. You can change it every day if you want to. You can send the card out 1 million times if you want to for $69 a year. You can do anything you want to this card, unlimited pages, and it's still going to be $69 a year.
Right. So now, if I'm a business, right?
Yeah.
I have salespeople, I have marketing people, and I have all their sales, cards, their paper business cards, which is, by the way, again, can't stress enough, ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I have these out. If I'm a business, why do I need this? What will this do for me that a paper business card or a brochure will not do?
First of all, you are going to completely eliminate the cost of a paper business card.
Oh, so save money.
Yeah. So
Bottom
number
line,
one,
right there.
we are just eliminating that cost in its entirety. Okay. And so any changes that you would make to a paper business card, you got to go buy another 400 or 500 cards or another 250 cards, even if it's just simple like a telephone number change
Right.
or an address change. So that gets eliminated right away. if you take a look at delivering messages, like we're on live streaming right now, I could have this on a telephone call or a conference call, but it's much better when you can look at somebody, you can see the passion, you can hear what they're saying. You've got color, sight, sound, moves, that kind of stuff. You're attacking a lot of senses to keep people's interest.
Right.
So put your brochures on video, put your PDF files on the card, be able to make those changes and make those adjustments and know that everybody who has your card or has taken the card down is going to see it instantly.
One of the other features that I love, I have a client that does a lot of trade shows.
Okay.
They're actually in Orlando right now doing a trade show. The last trade show they did, before they were our client, they had 3 marketers there. And they said, okay, go out, scan the floor, hand out your cards.
Right.
2 of them did great. One guy came back and he's like, whew, I am out of cards.
Is that right?
Yeah. and they were like, that's so crazy. We got no business from you.
Right.
Now, they had been to one trade show with our card.
Right.
And people walk past their booth and they QR code the card. So now they get instant customer acquisition, which is key. They brought the same marketer. This story is hysterical. They brought the same marketer, and I guess he didn't really pay attention to the analytic piece of our card, because he comes back with the same spiel, like, ugh, I met 1 million people, I handed this thing out. And they're like, great. The next day, they go into the meeting to kind of do a roundup of how did we do. They put his analytics up.
Yeah.
Everybody else shared their card about 100 times. He had 15. So what was he doing?
Analytics don't lie.
Yeah, I can only imagine he was walking around having a good time, eating at the trade show. That's not why they brought him. So he sadly no longer works there.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is the world that we live in today. It is about receiving information. It's about putting your hand on somebody who has a product or a service that you need at the moment. Okay. The nice thing about this card is being on the Amazon servers. It's also on your virtual servers all around the world, and it's on the cloud servers. So if I get off the plane in Germany and I hook up to the Wi-Fi in the hotel, my profile is going to be moved to the nearest server. So anytime I'm passing out the card, anytime I'm updating that card, it's going to be the fastest updates possible, for anywhere in the world. So it'll follow you wherever you want to go.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Now, Jen, I have your card, and I noticed that I get emails to say updates or seminars or group things. I've never seen that before. And usually it means that something new is coming out, or they're teaching people how to use something different on the card. Is that correct?
That is correct. We actually run a lot of webinars that we teach people how to use our card. And the last one we did, Sheree Collins, who's the Vice President of Operations, did, and she did a webinar for business and went through all the functions of, if you are a business that uses coupons, how do you hook a coupon on? And then people can redeem the coupon. If you're a business that wants to run e-commerce, how do you put e-commerce onto your card? And honestly, you really, at this point, don't even need a website, because we have a platform that is your website, and you control your information.
That is correct.
So you no longer have to call your guy and go, look, we have a special, we need to have our website changed. And this guy goes, I may or may not be able to get to it during your special.
Yeah.
And the card is so easy to build.
It's really, the editor's quite easy. I mean, you can move blocks around on the card. You can set up as number of pages, like I said, as you want before. I tell a story of, I've got a little old lady that calls me once a month in New Orleans, and she's 83 years old. And
don't age her.
Right.
She's going to be mad.
She got a 26-page V card, and she's a wholesaler of hair care products and makeups and stuff like that. So she has one product per page. It has a video on it. It has a way to use PayPal, and it branches off to the pay gates, on her website. And she calls me, like once a month to let me know that she's made another $1,500 that week sitting on her back deck drinking tea. So I love Gloria. Gloria's one of my favorite clients. So.
And this is what I love, the ease of it all. So when we come back, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we come back. I actually want to introduce you to some real live V-Card Global users. So stay tuned, because they are the best. I love our community. got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With vCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. vCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. vCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. vCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. vCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jenng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jenng.vcardinfo.com.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV. You are listening to Tell Us Your Business, where our invited guests share all the knowledge of their business and how important it is what they do in our community. If you want to be part of the conversation, call into the show at 888-565-1470 and tell us what's on your mind. Now, back to Tell Us Your Business.
Hey, welcome back to Tell Us Your Business. We are super excited to talk about vCard Global and how it's going to revolutionize your business, for sure. And with us today, we have Stephen Remendini, who's the CTO of vCard Global. And I want to use the word, I know you hate when I do this.
Go ahead.
I want to use the word genius, and he hates it every time. But honest to goodness, I say, hey, can we do this? And he's like, sure. And then we do it. And it's just tremendous what he gets done. And so I'd also like to introduce, as promised, as advertised, real life vCard users. We have Lynn D, and she's with Happiness Jungle, which I love spending time with you, as we've learned. We have a lot in common.
We do.
And Paul with Cruise Optics.
Cruise Planners.
Cruise Planners, that's right.
Cruise Planners,
yeah.
okay.
So this is
Nice.
good when we want to do our corporate cruise, which I keep pushing for. So let's get that done too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we need it. So Lindy, let's hear a little bit about what you do, because you've been with vCard for a long time, and I know you do a lot of speaking events, which I love.
Thank you so much. Yes, I do. And Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Absolutely. Thank you.
2019, starting off fresh and fabulous. And I am very, very blessed. I speak all over the world. I have my own TV show as well. And it's all about bringing in the new year with positivity. And I love being a part of that, because there's so much doom and gloom. People are stuck. So here I am, the Chief Happiness Officer of the Happiness Jungle.
Love it.
And we make it happen. We absolutely, I get results. We have results. And my clients are growing and are fabulous, and I'm just very blessed, very blessed.
Yeah. And we love having you as part of our community. We've worked together. I love the one day you called me and you're like, I'm doing a speaking event in 5 minutes. You need to do me a favor.
There you go.
That's true. That is true. And I said, I need that code.
Yeah.
And, you know, Jen, I got to share with you, I got to share with everybody that we work with a lot of different companies, but the support and the love and the care that we get from you is
so
through the roof. My phone, you know, my website went down. It was hacked very poorly. I see Jen at an event, and I said, Jen, my site was down. It's now back up. I don't know what to do. She says, give me your phone. I said, okay. It's such a pleasure to work with you.
Yeah.
And the vCard, it's just brilliant.
Right?
It really is.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's beautiful. I'm very proud of my vCard.
Yep.
And I'm very proud of you. And
Oh,
I'm very so
thank
nice
you.
to meet you. Finally.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much about you.
I gotta talk about you all the
Thank
time.
you.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right. And then quickly, like, let's hear about your event that you have coming up, which I'm signing up for because I need this.
I am so glad you are. I am co-entrepreneur with a gentleman who's out in Palm Beach, and his name is Joe Petrosky. He is a master healer, and together on January 19th in Delray at the Harvest Season Grill, we are doing a 6-hour 3D dream board event. Now, a lot of people are used to doing vision boards and dream boards. This is going to be so completely different that when you leave, between Joe and I being the mentors there, building a three-dimensional, you
all
are
right.
going to
I'm very
leave with
excited.
a whole
I'm
different attitude.
I'm signed up. You had me at Lynn D. When I saw it, you had me at Lynn D.
That's great.
Awesome, good. All right, so I'm excited to see that.
So
And-
let me just
Yeah,
share
tell
with
me.
everybody that if you're interested in this event, go to the Happiness Jungle fan page on Facebook, go to events,
Mm-hmm.
and on the 19th, click on it and you will get all the information and register. Absolutely register because it's going to be life-changing for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you
you.
want to see Lindy's card, you go to your text function.
Yes.
And the number is 80800, and the code is Happiness Jungle. And then you get her card, and you can see everything that she does.
Yes.
I'm also excited to, and yet we have another
And I've conquered how to show
V card person in the house. See, this is why I love our community. So I just want to throw it to Paul real fast. You are the cruise planner extraordinaire.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Love what we do. And I was one of the early ones in, and I'm still finding my way around getting all of the features and using all of the features. We provide happy travel. I mean, we do travel on land, we do it on the oceans, we do river cruises, we do weddings, we do expeditions, we do retreats, seminars at sea. So we're involved throughout the travel industry, and I have a bridal show coming up on the 13th of January.
Oh, where's that?
That's going to be at the Airport Hilton, and there's going to be about 300 brides and bridesmaids who will be coming in. It'll be a fashion show, and we are one of the vendors that will be talking about a free wedding at Sandals.
What?
Nice.
Free
Nice.
Kind of right?
That was free.
Wow.
And, if you have 10 family members who are going to go with you to any of the Sandals property, the couple will receive a free honeymoon for the week.
That's
Free.
Anyone want to get married?
That's great.
I said that when I was on the air. I said I want to get married. So you want to marry me?
Well, if that, you might not want to, so we have a test drive your wedding program.
Where's test drive your marriage?
There you go.
Yeah, it's sort of like you're gonna buy a car, you want to take it for a test drive.
Right.
Now we can go to Sandals.
So you can go to Sandals for $700. You can go to any of the Sandals 2 nights. You meet with the wedding planner, you meet with the whole wedding team. You can lay out what your wedding is going to be. And if you book the wedding within 14 days, the money, that $700, is put against the cost of whatever you are ultimately going to spend.
Well, all that is amazing. I know we have 2 minutes. I saw the 2-minute sign, so I'm so cognizant of that because I want to make sure that you all participate in the VCard Global community. Right. So stay connected. The best way to stay connected is go to your app store. Oh, I love that you have that on here. You're the best. Go to your app store and download VCard Global. You can download it for any platform on phone. And we have 2 things. You could do a free basic card or an upgraded card. So do it today. Take your business to the next level. I want to thank Stephen, and I want to thank Lindy and Paul, and I loved being here. And again, thank you, Dawn and Freddie, and our community is amazing at VCard. So I
Thank you so
appreciate
much
it.
for having me.
Happy
Love
New
you
Year,
guys.
everybody.
Happy New Year.
This has been Tell Us Your Business, where a special guest comes on every week and tells us what they do. All shows can be seen on amp2.tv, and if you wish to be a guest, call 866-224-5422 and tell us about your business. That's 866-224-5422. This has been an amp2.tv production. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its staff, management, or sponsors.